All right. Well, we are live. And guess what? This is our last one.
This is only our 10th and
You saved the best
hours.
for last.
I know, that's right. We've been going out at this since 10 o'clock today. So.
We had the rebounder guy in earlier. Now you're supposed to be bouncing and getting thing. And Liz like, I haven't stood up for like 5 hours. Because every time she's in between, she's answering people's questions. That we're getting all kinds of emails right now from vendors. What about this? What about that? You know, all that stuff. So it's like crazy.
So, but we are so blessed because I am, this is Amy Smith, and she has her daughter Jessica that's going to be there at the conference too. And they work together. They have Chestnut Pines in Draper. And the crazy thing is that we met each other I think it was like at the state fair or something like that.
Yeah.
Not the state fair, it was the county fair. And it was kind of like we knew that we were both supposed to meet each other when we did. Because we just, like, these two are just amazing. Amy and Jessica are just amazing. And so I'm so glad they were with our first conference, and now they're going to be back with this conference. And not only are they going to have a booth this time, but they are going to do a sprouting class, one of our food demonstrations. So we're really excited about that. So Amy, do you want to just kind of tell us a little bit about what Chestnut Pines is, what you guys kind of focus there, and what you're going to be doing at your booth?
Sure. So Chestnut Pines, we are in an old historic building in Draper. And if you were to go back to when that building was built in about 1902, that's kind of the food that we serve. It's sprouted. We use a lot of ancient grains, but we sourdough those ancient grains. And so it's very digestible and very bio-usable. So I actually have a picture right here of a cinnamon rolled loaf that I just came out of the oven. I don't know if I can even.
Oh, that looks good.
Anyway.
So is that made with sprouted grains then?
So this is actually sourdough. We eat everything that we make or serve is either a full ferment sourdough, or we sprout it for several days first and then grind it into flour. So everything is really top nutrition. And in the class, I also have a little oatmeal cookie here that we made that is 100% Corazon ancient grain and made with coconut sugar. We also do not use any white sugar at all. So everything, the sugars that we use are either raw Utah local honey or coconut sugar or raw demerara sugar. So everything still is full of nutrition, has just very minimal processing. So if you're gonna eat something, you might as well eat something that's full of nutrition and feed your body. So, and that applies to sprouting as well. Sprouts are just, a lot of people want a garden but don't have the space or the time. And sprouting is like gardening right in your kitchen. You don't have to weed, you don't have to water. I mean, you do have to rinse them a little, but sprouting just really wakes up the nutrition of any seed or grain. And so that you can just add, they're a high superfood thing that you can either dehydrate and make stuff out of to make it much more nutritious for your family and your kids, or you can just eat them raw, put them on sandwiches and stuff. So anyway, we're going to go over all that, especially broccoli sprouts and how broccoli sprouts, it's been proven to help with cancer and all kinds of diseases that we're struggling with nowadays. So it's a class you don't want to miss. It's with the price of food nowadays and how it's skyrocketing, it's something that's affordable for everybody, and it's really doable for everybody because it takes very little time and very little money, and you can do it right in your own kitchen.
It was really funny. They had this conversation going on the other day, and this lady said, she goes, well, for like she's talking about her food storage, and she said, only store what you're going to eat. She's like, there's no way that we're going to eat all that wheat and all those beans when it comes to food storage. And so she doesn't store it. And I'm sitting there going, do you not realize that that's how you're going to get a lot of your nutrients through
Yes.
sprouting your wheat and sprouting your beans so that you can get those nutrients? If you know, like your food storage is for things that when there's an emergency, right? Well, in those emergencies, you're not going to always be able
You're not going to have the choice of all the things you want to eat.
Right. That's right.
those
We're going to be
nutrients
very
from-
grateful that we have those beans and grains that we can eat.
Well, you're going to be sprouting them, and that's how you might be able to get your vegetables in
Yeah.
during that time too. So that's what I love about you teaching this sprouting class, because it's more than just sprouting. It's about learning how to get those nutrients to be able to, because that's how our bodies function, and we're just lacking in so much of these nutrients, right? Okay.
Well, and nowadays there's millions and millions of dollars that are spent on supplements, right? And a lot of supplements just have fillers in them. But if we can just create that supplement right in our own home and we know exactly what's in it, and it's really amazing that in the sprouting, life growing process, it can give life to our body, because the seed or the grain increases, like some studies I have read have said 100 times. I think it kind of depends on what, you know, what sprout it is and what nutrient you're talking about. But still, it's many, many, many times higher than if we were just to eat it. So it's
you have a cafe there where you cook your own food, you make your own food. So is it like sandwiches and soups, this kind of stuff, or what's all at the cafe?
So yeah, we do. We have sandwiches and soups, and we do grass-fed beef. When you look at a beef roaming out in nature and in the pasture, getting live sun and eating green grass, that's by far the best way to eat it. And so we do grass-fed beef burgers enclosed in a not enclosed, but the bun, I guess, is a sprouted whole grain bun. And so we make everything here. We open one thing that I can think of, and that's some pre-cut potatoes. And that's about it.
Now I have eaten at your cafe, and it is really good. The grass fed beef burger is really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think there was blue cheese with there or something. I can't remember exactly, but it was really good.
We actually even make the cheese that goes on that. Well, some of it. We don't make all of it. We do open a few cheeses, I guess. That's another thing we do open. But anyway, we do some pressed cheeses that we put on our salads. Like we have a beet salad, and we have a cottage salad, and just a house salad.
And are you open up Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday, or there's days that you're not open? Or
we are open Tuesday through Saturday, 8 to 3.
Oh, okay.
And then also we have a little shop inside of our cafe that has just all healthy products that don't interrupt your endocrine system or things like that.
Don't you get a lot of your grains from Crossan Mills? Is that right? Do you get them from them, or where is it you get them from?
We get them from a supplier in northern Utah who gets the grains from mostly Montana and Utah, Montana, Washington, wherever they can find them. So
what are you going to be doing at your booth?
So we're going to have a lot of our products there, a lot of our sourdough breads and sprouted grain products, as well as like bags of flour that we have sprouted ourselves that are bagged up. Just talking about products, teaching people about sprouting and sourdoughing and ancient grains, and
do you do classes
everything
as well?
That we use is organic as well. So
do you do classes at your place as well?
We do classes. Probably one of the favorite classes of mine is a live herbal walk that we do outside the property. I have re-landscaped our property, and a lot of it's edible and usable. So I love to teach people how to incorporate edible and usable things into their landscape. We're very much consumers on this earth, and so we should give back a little. If we're going to use that water, then why not have it be something that can produce, and we can give back to the earth a little bit and give to our bodies, and we can use it, not just consume it. So
yeah.
Anyway, that's a really fun class. We walk all through the property and talk about different like bushes and trees and things that you can incorporate into. But we also teach some yoga classes. Like this summer, we're going to have 4. I think it's the 4th Thursday of every month throughout the summer. We're going to have some live yoga candlelight classes that are taking place in our gardens, and that's super, super fun because you take off your feet and you do it barefoot in the grass, and you get that grounding experience and doing yoga at the same time. It's really incredible. And when we're done, we time it about. So when we're done, it's just about getting dark, and so you can see the candles, and it's really, really a neat experience. I love it.
Well, I think you need to have a bed and breakfast there too, so we can go on vacation. So I can go on vacation. I can come and eat, do my yoga, take my classes.
Well, that's actually funny. We have a lot of people say that. So maybe that's what we should have done instead. I don't know, but anyway.
It's a full home. You have a full home.
Oh yeah, you could have a couple people staying overnight.
We do have a few rooms upstairs. Yeah. So it's a good idea. We should try it.
Well, if you guys have not gotten your tickets and you want to come and see Amy and Jessica, they are so knowledgeable in what they do. And I just love the fact that you care more about the health and also like how well your product is, and making sure you're giving the best out there, because the products that you make are from scratch, but also it's like you either sprout them or you ferment them, or you do whatever you do. It helps make your product so much better. And so people need to come and see you. And so if you want to, you can use their coupon ticket, and it is Chestnut 30, and you can get into the conference for $30. That's 2 days
for the 2-day live event.
And they're going to be doing their class on Saturday. You're going to be teaching the sprouting class on Saturday. So make sure you don't miss that either. Come and see that. And I think that your food tastes amazing. And so they're going to have to come and sample some of your food at your booth also.
Well, thank you. We're excited to see everybody and to be at the conference. So thanks for doing this for us all.
Well, they were with our first one, and thank goodness they stayed on for this one.
Right.
So, all right. Well, we
excited.
are excited, and we'll see you on Friday. Be able to share some yummy stuff at your booth with us. So thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you on Friday then.
See ya. Bye.